Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. And you guys, there has been enough bad news around lately, enough things just bumming us out, that in this week's video we decided to share with you 10 things that over the last week have made us happy.
It was actually a lot of fun to sit down and consciously think about things that have made us happy over the last week. We're just kind of bombarded with bad things, and so really thinking about happy was a lot of fun.
Sherri's exactly right. As much as we love the items that are on this list that we came up with, I think the best part of this whole process was just like that conversation.
Right.
I cannot tell you over the last several weeks, the last time we sat down and just focused on things that made us happy. Right? Because it seems like every conversation includes some form of negative or uncertainty or just all the stuff that's going around. So today is not about any of that stuff. Today is all about happy.
We included a huge range of things in this list, so let's just jump right in.
And the first thing actually came right here on YouTube, and it came from some friends of ours, Bryce and Nellie, the Jergies. If you guys don't follow them, link below, you have to.
Yeah.
They released a video this week that we absolutely love. If you followed their journey, they took an RV across all 50 states. We actually got to hang out with them when they were here in Alaska, and they turned their RV into a food truck and gave out free meals at a school.
Right.
You guys, first of all, we love them.
Right.
They are the kindest, nicest people. And watching this video, I smiled the entire time. The whole time. And so it's just one of those videos that like you watch and you're instantly happy. So Bryce and Nellie turning their RV into a food truck, giving out free meals was just kind of like that act of humanity, at least that we needed right now.
And for me, on Monday, our internet actually went out and we had to buy a whole new router and it was a whole thing. And so I didn't have internet in order to do my work from home, and so I colored, and I got out a coloring book and colored pencils and actually physically colored a whole page, and I haven't done that in I don't know how long, and it was great. It was so much fun for me, and it sort of like kickstarted the day for me.
And what I loved about that moment was, remember, we're both working from home and the internet is like a necessity.
I can't do my job without the internet.
Totally. And so the internet goes out, and it was like this moment that could have been such a point of frustration in our day and in our week. But like you instantly just like, it's like, well, we can't do anything till the cable store opens and I can go get the stuff we need.
Right.
And so you just like walked over to the bookshelf, pulled out a coloring book, pulled out some colored pencils.
I'm gonna color.
And you went to town. And I think creativity, I know for both of us, is one of those like life-giving activities.
Yeah.
I loved you got to do that.
The next thing just happened. So we're actually filming this on Tuesday, and Tuesday is when I opened up my Etsy shop, and I really didn't know the response that I would get. I know that people are, this is kind of a hard, scary time for everybody, and so I just sort of thought I'm just gonna put fun stuff out there and we'll see. And you guys delivered. Like, it was, it's always mind-boggling, just the support that I get.
Yeah.
And I sold out of almost everything in my shop, and so like that made me really happy because I've been really working hard and trying to get this restocked, and so it was amazing.
Her shop opened at 9 a.m. and I came out to the living room at 9:02 and I was like, do you have everything uploaded? And she was like, I already have 12 sales. I was like, what? What are you talking about? And within like the first half an hour, you had 30 sales and you sold out of everything, or most stuff at least. And we've been talking a lot about, we didn't know how you guys have supported Sherri since day one.
Right.
But we didn't know in this season, we've heard from other Etsy sellers that like things have been really slow. And so we tried to go into today with really low expectations.
Right, not expecting anything. I was like, maybe something will sell. We'll see.
Totally. And so we had this conversation last night. It's like, you know what? Let's go in tomorrow. Just like put your stuff out there. Your stuff's really great. You've worked really hard on it. And whatever happens, happens. And what happened was amazing.
Right.
For sure a point of happiness.
Right.
Because you guys, we've been talking about it and smiling all day today.
All day.
And the next thing that's made me really happy this week has been the way like you guys and others have been responding to my birthday that's coming up. So you guys know my 40th birthday is April 6th. Had to cancel my party, had to cancel the Fiji trip that was my birthday present. And so we haven't that's all that we've said, right? We haven't said anything more here on our channel. And like you guys have just naturally started to respond. We've been getting birthday gifts. I checked our P.O. box today. There were like 4 birthday cards in there. We never told you to send me birthday cards. Right. You guys are just like taking action, and it's so great because like I don't know, I just expected that this year's birthday is going to be a bummer. I just being totally honest.
Right.
Because it's like you look forward to your 40th birthday and then global pandemic.
Right. And he's an extrovert, and so his 40th birthday was going to be like this huge bash with every single person he's ever met in his life.
Right.
and now it's me and the cat, and so
That's right.
I'm like, sorry.
But not only you guys, like other people, other friends have been reaching out and being like, what can we do? How can we make your day special? What can we drop off?
Can we give you a birthday dinner? Can we make you a birthday cake?
You guys, it has been overwhelming to see people unprovoked responding in kindness because they know like the situation that I'm in with my birthday. And so this whole week going into my birthday that I honestly expected to be a bit of a bummer and a letdown, you guys and lots of other people have just been making it the most amazing week.
The next thing is kind of silly, but
It's awesome.
I'm so excited about
excited.
it. So we have been doing the keto diet, and there's not really, we're both kind of sugar people, like we really like our sweets or, just small desserts or something after dinner, and there's not really a lot in keto because you can't have sugar and you can't have carbs, and so it's been really hard for us to find like little treats that we enjoy.
It seems like most of the sweet treats that we find, like, oh, it's a keto, it tastes just like, no, it does not.
It doesn't.
It's been like letdown after letdown after letdown until, oh my gosh.
Adam found a YouTube video and of people that follow keto stuff, and they made cookie dough that is keto, and it's so you eat it raw, you don't cook it because it doesn't have like all this stuff that you would cook, but it tastes like cookie dough, like actual real life cookie dough, and we have been so excited. It's literally like one spoonful is the serving, but that's all you need, and it's so exciting.
When we both took the first bite and made eye contact,
I almost cried.
It was like a religious experience in our house. Like, I think I heard an angel. There was light from heaven, I'm pretty sure. It was a moment of absolute happiness and pure joy for us because we had not found anything sweet-wise that really we had loved.
Right, and I love this. Like, I would continue to do this even if we stopped doing keto.
100%.
Because it's so good, and it's such a great snack, and you really don't need a lot of it, and it's just, ugh.
And so what's one thing that's been like absolutely making us happy?
Keto cookie dough.
Keto cookie dough for sure. There's another thing that's been making us happy this week. Obviously we've been home a lot more than normal. And so when you're kind of stuck inside and safe inside, right? Trying to use that word better. We're safe inside, not stuck inside. One of the things that I think is important is like keeping the windows open, the doors open, letting sunlight in, but also fresh air. The problem is that it is still March, almost April in Alaska.
Right, so it was 12 degrees the other day.
And so it's like still cold. Hard to leave all your doors and windows open when it's 12 degrees outside.
Right.
But it has been warming up a little bit. And so today, like, we had the windows open, we had some doors open.
I think it was like 30 degrees today, so we're like...
It was so nice.
It's almost about freezing.
Like, being able to both work in the living room, even though it was still pretty cold.
It was cold, but...
We didn't come out of to us.
Nope.
We were so happy to, like, just have some fresh air.
Yeah.
I think that one of the dangers, I know at least for us, is just to, like, keep everything closed up, get into our routine of, like, we wake up and we just go to work. Right? But I think that eventually that leads to, I don't know, this cabin fever feeling where you're just like stir crazy.
Yeah.
And there's something about just like letting sunshine in and letting some fresh air in.
Yeah. And like we walked down and got the mail today, which we haven't been doing, and so
it's been really nice just to like have these moments of like fresh air in our week.
And as we've been home a lot more, one thing that I've actually been enjoying is more time with him. So, I mean, we have busy lives. We both have different jobs, and so while we get probably a lot more time together than a lot of people, we still I actually enjoy hanging out with him. So being with him all day, every day has actually been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it.
I have to say that is such a huge like success that we're now like a week plus into being together basically all of the time.
And we still like each other.
And we can still count it a point of happiness that we get to spend more time together. I really love that. And I totally agree. It's also been really fun to me because like we don't get to really see each other in our sort of like work selves.
Right. Like you had to hear me like make an actual work phone call the other day.
And I was just like, this is what you sound like at work. This is amazing.
This is what I do at work.
So, I don't know. So it's just so fun. I feel like we've been able to like discover a little bit more about each other.
Yeah.
But I do love that even being quarantined together, we still like each other.
You do.
There's another thing that's really been making us happy. I think that sometimes the worst situations can bring out the best in people. And I've actually really enjoyed searching out those kind of stories. And we actually had one kind of close to home. Even just this week, there was a situation that our church got to step into for a young mom who found herself in Anchorage needing to be quarantined without any place to go. And so our church was able to step in and make sure she had like what she needed, food she needed, a place. And I just love, because I feel like we're getting to see the best of humanity come out. And the dangers in a situation like this is that you'd see the worst of humanity, right? It's the stockpiling of toilet paper. It's all of the things, like it's protecting myself even at the expense of others.
Right.
But I've loved that we've been able to see these glimpses of real people showing real kindness to others in this moment of need. I don't know. I've loved that we've gotten to see some of those. Those to me have been a huge point of happiness through all of this craziness.
Agreed. And I have been really thankful for the, not just the opportunity to be able to work from home, like digitally, but actually be able to digitally keep in contact with my coworkers, because I actually really like them, and we were kind of bummed that we wouldn't get to hang out every day, all day. So being able to stay connected to them through Microsoft Teams, through text messages, that kind of stuff, like we all day, every day, have still been kind of keeping in contact, and not just about work stuff, but about like life stuff. And so I've really enjoyed that.
And the 10th thing that has made us happy this week came out just a couple of nights ago. You guys, I was actually up late one night, and I saw this video get uploaded, and people start to post about it online, and it was a video by John Krasinski. I'm like, I love John Krasinski. What in the world is he doing?
We'll subscribe.
We'll subscribe. It's here on YouTube. It's called Some Good News. And I watched it, and you guys, I was not even kidding. I'm almost laying in bed crying, totally emotional, because of how much I loved it.
Yeah.
Basically, John created a like fake news network called Some Good News, where he's going to tell stories of like hope and humanity and goodness in the middle of like this whole world.
Right.
And so there were like multiple stories. I laughed, I cried. I'm not even ashamed to say it.
He did like a teleconference with Steve Carell.
Amazing.
Which is amazing, and for sure made me cry. And it's such a cool channel.
To me, it's one of those things. I watched it, and I remember my thought as soon as it was over, saying to myself, this is one of the best uses of social media by a celebrity during one of these crises that I've ever seen.
Right.
Like, John was like, what does the world need, and how can I bring my skills and talents to help meet that need? Right. And he creates this amazing, feel-good, Some Good News channel. So if you're here on YouTube, it's Some Good News. We'll link it down below. Please go check it out. We think it will bring happiness to you the way it's brought happiness to us.
Yep.
By this time, everybody's probably seen it.
I hope so.
But if you have not, please go check it out.
So those were 10 things this week that made us happy. We would love to hear from you guys. It doesn't have to be 10 things. Just list a couple of things that have made you happy over the last week in the comments below.
As we said earlier, one of the things that was so great about this whole process for us was just taking a moment and stopping and reflecting on the things that bring us happiness. And so we hope as you think back over your week, as you think about what those things may be, that even that process brings you happiness and kind of lifts your spirits. And so yeah, we really do want to hear from you guys down below. Please let us know, what are the things right now that are bringing you happiness? We would love to hear from you.
As always, thank you guys so much for watching. We love you, and we will see you on the next LeggLife video.